All right guys, so for today's makeup, I really like it. We have a lot of pink going on. We have the Violet Voss Sakura palette. I showed this to you last week in my Sephora haul. It is Sunday morning. I don't know what kind of construction. Okay, let's see if we can get through this. So this Sakura palette is heavily pink. The pinks are either they're all pretty cool toned based, and even the colors that look a little more brown have a pink base to them, which is really interesting. I really love it. So this is what the palette looks like. I have this shade in the crease, this shade kind of for depth. We've got this shade on, and then on the lid, I have the shade Bubbly, which is kind of a peachy pink. This, again, very pink. So when I show you swatches, you're gonna have to like, it's very pink. So there is everything. So you have a brow bone shade, at least for my skin tone. So you can see, you can barely see it, but it's really beautiful. And then these are just all the colors. So there's definitely a lot of pigment. Like look at this one. I thought it was going to be like a very like, you know, kind of a warm brown, but it has like a pink base to it. At first when I put it on, I thought maybe there was some like red on my eyeshadow, like on my like brush, but it was actually just, I was not expecting it to be this pink. Even this has, it leans a little mauve. You just have to like pink to like this palette, but I like pink, so here we go now. I mean, on the eyes. The pink on the lips is a newer thing. And then for eyeliner, I have the Burberry Cat Eyes. I see this in and out of stock on the Saks website, so I can't tell if it's like people are buying it and it's selling out or if it really is getting discontinued. I love this though. It's such a good liquid liner. It gives such perfect wings. It's probably one of my favorites. Matte Costa Riche in the waterline. For complexion, I have the number 7 Protect and Perfect Advanced All-in-One Foundation. This has SPF 50, broad spectrum, and I have the shade Warm Ivory. I've used this a lot. I've probably mentioned it in other videos, but not like fully focused on it. It has a medium coverage. It's a natural finish. I would say it's kind of a demi matte. It's not radiant. I don't get radiant out of it. It does allow my oils to come through throughout the day, but I've just been really liking it. It's kind of like an easy go-to. This and the L'Oreal Age Perfect, but that one's a little more glowy, like for sure glowy. It's so good. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. And then for concealer, I have the Pat McGrath LM10. So with this, let me update you on the Rare Beauty concealer brush. Absolutely get this if you have been like considering it, because I was considering it, and then when the sale came along, I was like, all right. Compared to the Zoeva and the Pat McGrath ones I showed you last week, this is the clear winner. I use it to apply under eye concealer today. I'm usually not a brush person for under eye concealer. I'm definitely someone that applies concealer to the back of my hand, and then I dip my sponge in and I slowly, carefully apply concealer. This, it is so lovely. It's soft, but it blends. It's just great. Just get this brush if you've been considering it, or if you are someone that enjoys using a brush for under eye concealer. So good. Here's another update. This is the KVD Dazzle Stick that I showed you guys, and I was like so wowed by the swatch, and it has a cooling sensation. So I actually applied it this morning. I was just gonna do like an all-in-one like eyeshadow look with this. So it swatches beautiful, blended out as well. But when I put it on my eye, the glitter was way too visible. I did not like it. And when I blended it out, it was just like more glitter everywhere. So I removed it, I like haphazardly removed it. So there's still glitter on my eyes, like in this area, if you were to look very closely. But so this is gonna go back because it's very beautiful. And then I even tried using it as just the center of the lid. It's just too glittery. I would prefer, if they could make this exact product without the glitter, I would be here for it. I would absolutely be here for it. It's just not really on brand for them, because I think what they do is like, they do something that everyone else is doing and they just like take it up a notch as far as drama goes. So I don't know that this is, I don't know. Without the glitter, so amazing. So for kind of bronzer contour today, I have the Peripera V shading, I guess little trio. I have it in the shade 2. So I have just this shade for like bronzer and contour together. I have the Kaja Cream Blush Cheeky Stamp in the shade Bossy. This came in that kit that I showed you guys last week, the Kaja Cuties. So let me do a swatch for you guys. I put it on quite lightly on like the balls of my cheeks. What are apples? Oh my God. Yes, well, I mean, might as well. The balls of my cheeks, that's where I put it. So very lightly there. Okay, so the lip combo is Patrick Ta She's Strong along with the Maybelline Reef Gloss, this beautiful pinky shade. Swatches of the two. So I am really loving this lip. I like love my makeup today in general. I also really love the eyeshadow. I feel like when you have a palette that is so focused on one color, you can really just dip and just keep blending and adding, and it still looks seamless and beautiful. So I love it. It's very, very pretty to me. Oh, one last update. The Milani, the Tank eyeliner, it is very black and very fluid. And I think almost too fluid for my liking for a felt tip. When there's a lot of fluid in a brush tip, it's a little easier to control. With this, it just kind of goes all over. And the felt tip is not as flexible as I would like it to be. So it was kind of difficult for me to do my eyeliner. So this is like a pass for me. Okay, so now we're gonna share some food things. Okay, Indian grocery tiny haul. I mean, basically snacks. So I got a couple of the Haldiram brand, which is my preference. So this is cornflakes. I don't like spicy. Like I can do sweet and spicy, but sometimes spicy is still too much. So this one. And then I got a papad bale. So I haven't had this before. I mean, I haven't seen this combination, but I enjoy papad. So there we go. And then this is probably generally my favorite mix. Kata mita, got chickpea noodles, rice flakes, some peanuts. They're also like these tiny baby ones that are cute. And then methi paratha. Excited. Aldi, another box of these. So good, guys. I have like 2 at a time, which is like a lot for me for like snacks wise. More of the wafer crackers. I had the 2 of the cracked pepper last time, so I got that again, really good. And I got a sesame. They also have a original, no flavor. All the seasonal stuff is starting to come out. This is Hawaiian stuffing mix, so I'm very excited. I use the sweet bread, the Hawaiian bread. Ugh, so good. They had another one that was the onion and sage. Oh, that's actually the one I wanted. Oh, that's the one I want to get. And then they had like cornbread stuffing that was like in a bigger bag. I don't know. There's a lot of stuff. I have this steelhead trout. I've never had this before. I hope it's good. Looks like salmon. Quinoa puffs. This is yogurt cucumber. They also had a flavor called African curry. I feel like across the board on the continent of Africa, it's probably not all the same curry. So I thought that was kind of an odd name, but I don't know. And then these, my mom was telling me about. I guess there's only 2 in here, but you pop them in the oven and they're like super delicious. Okay, continuing on with beauty things. So Beautylish did, they had their gift card event. So I picked up some items. I picked up a lot of brushes actually. I actually have not picked up a lot of Koyudo before, and I got, I think, a handful, and I've been really enjoying them. So we'll talk about those soon. So they had these cases from Units, which I believe, is it an in-house brand for Beautylish? I love Beautylish. They do so many great things. They carry a lot of great brands. They come out with the stuff they come out with on their own is also just, anyway, these bags. So I have a small one and a big one. It came in a set. I believe it was $12 or $15, which I was like, but I shouldn't have been surprised. Units is a line that is very, very consciously priced. So you can definitely enjoy just doing like, you know, spend 50 bucks, get a whole bunch of stuff, and you'll be it'll feel like a haul for you, you know what I mean? Anyway, so these, they are very sturdy. You know how when you see these, you're like, ooh, that looks really good. And then you get it and you put stuff in it and it's collapsing or it loses its shape. This is not gonna do that to you. So good. They also come in white. So I just wanted to share that with you in case you're someone who is looking for this. So this zipper is in the middle. It's not the one where it's like at the top when you lift. So just so you know, in case you are considering that and you have a preference for that. I also saw that they carry the brand, I can't pronounce this, is it Rene, Furterer? Anyway, I have bought this at least 3, I'm on my 3rd or 4th bottle right now. And I used to talk about this a lot. And then recently in the past year or so, I've been way more into oils for the hair. Oh my God, I'm so itchy, guys. I have this like one eczema patch that just like, it just moves. Do you guys remember when I would have like full body eczema? Like everywhere but my face, my scalp, my toes, like everything. And now that I have it under control, it's just this one, it's like a traveling patch. So it'll start somewhere, it'll be there for like 2-3 weeks, and then it moves, and it's just, I don't know, whatever. This brand, this is a smoothing fluid for your hair. I forgot about it, and I saw it again in my like rotation of like hair stuff, and I started using it again. I love it. I love it so much. It's so anti-frizzing. It's so smoothing. It makes damaged hair look healthy. Like, it is magical. So my issue with this now is I can't find it. I think my most recent bottle I got off of eBay, and I'm like, where is it? Anyway, long story long, Beautylish carries this brand. So I got from the same lineup the shampoo and conditioner. So I'm excited to try this. It was also on sale there, so I don't know. Is this brand getting discontinued? I don't know. And then this is from a different line within the brand, and it's from their Coringa lineup, and it is a nourishing oil, and it says it's for all hair types. And I'm excited because if I cannot find this anymore, I want this. So if this does something similar, it might not. I mean, this is more of like a creamy type liquid, and then this is obviously an oil, so we shall see. So I always have thought maybe Ulta carried my hair dye, but maybe they didn't, because I remember going in store maybe years and years ago thinking, oh, I'll just get it, I had a 20% off coupon, and then I couldn't find it. So it's possible that this specific thing from L'Oreal was never at Ulta until recently, but now it's on the website, and when it was released, it was $7.99 or something. So I got 3 of these because it's my favorite. Obviously, I use this at least, I try to dye my hair every like 5-6 weeks, like full dye, and then maybe in between, if I feel like I need to touch up, I'll like only dye the roots and like the superficial layer, like the part that you really see. I don't know if it's less damaging. I think so. I don't know. Anyway, they sell it now, so I'm excited. An update on the KVD Edge of Reality palette. So I shared this with you earlier, and I have since used it. When I first used it, I used it 3 days in a row, and I loved the looks that I came up with. It looked so pretty. It's a really fun palette. It kind of makes you play a little because of the combination of colors, and there's 2 shades that have a shift to them. However, in the 3 days of wearing this, my eyes were so itchy. And I know I've never said this before because I don't have sensitive eyes. I don't wear contacts, I don't wear glasses. Like, I don't have sensitive eyes. And the fact that I was so itchy when I had this on was just like, I really don't know what's going on. So this has to go back. But I loved it. I loved the looks I had on. I loved the way it performed. Like, it was really beautiful and easy to use. So that is unfortunate. Also, the lashes I have on right now are actually the Tarte Goddess, but they were on sale for, I believe these are usually 12. So they were on sale for, I don't know, 6 or 8. So there we go. So these are the ones I have on. I just cut them. I cut off maybe the last 2. And then I get the look I have. I wear these a lot, and they are so reusable. Oh my gosh. I don't know if I have a pair of lashes that I ever use more than these. Okay, some random Walmart. I had probably gone in to get groceries or something, and Lumify. This is like my second unopened bottle I have. I picked up one from, was it CVS earlier? Anyway, if you are addicted to this, when you see it on sale, you're just gonna pick it up. So it was at Walmart, it was probably like $18 or $19, right? But then I had $4 back, so grabbed one. And then, I don't even know if I wanna get into the long story here. This is the Doctor's Night Guard. So last week, besides election stress, it was one of the worst weeks as far as how shit just kept hitting the fan, coming back down, hitting the fan. I was just shit all over last week, it felt like. And it was a combination of work and just, I don't know, really bad luck. If I could, I'm not gonna get into it because it's not really something I want to like start doing on here, and I don't want to start complaining about stuff and oh, this happened to me. Just take my word for it. Anyway, the Monday, I should have known the way it started how bad the week was going to be, but I went to the dentist. I had actually gone the week prior to that on Thursday, and they had tried to determine what was wrong. I was having a lot of pain here, and I thought maybe it was a cavity. I wasn't sure, but it didn't quite feel like a cavity, but a little bit sometimes. And I couldn't really chew on one side. I don't know why I'm putting this side. This is the villain. I couldn't have food here for like months and months. I didn't really realize I was just like shifting and chewing on this side, and then it became like painful and it felt very full, etc., whatever. After an hour of them picking and prodding and x-raying and this and that, they determined I had a tiny cavity, but it wasn't enough to cause the level of discomfort I was feeling. So they did like the teeth grinding check, and apparently I'm rapidly teeth grinding at night, and I don't know how long I've been doing it for. And if I have been doing it this year, I've definitely been doing it way more. So night guard. So at first they quoted me like $700 to get a custom one done, and I was like, no. So my dentist is like, try this. If it doesn't work, then you might have to come in for the other one. I'm thinking I might just get it done online. You know how you can get Invisalign done online or something similar to it? They send you trays and you like do all this stuff and they walk you through it and you send it back and they send it to a lab or whatever. So I'm thinking I can get a custom night guard made for like $100 instead of $700. If you have any advice regarding teeth grinding, please let me know. Right, so the whole point is I had been grinding so badly that one of my fillings cracked and it started getting reinfected, and that is what was causing the bulk of the discomfort and pain that I was experiencing. So, sexy. I have this in from Derma E. This is their Hydrating Mist. I opened it and I was like, okay, and then I realized it had my name on it. It's so cute. And hyaluronic acid, rose water, coconut water. And usually I just be like, okay, well, Derma E, I'm on their PR list, so they send me a lot of stuff and they have a lot of mists in their lineup. And at first I wasn't really using mists a lot, but now that it's getting harder to maintain hydration, and I always tell myself, oh, use a toner or spray something on your face before you apply moisturizer, I finally started doing it. I picked up one from Beauty Pie that I really like. So basically in the morning, if you are not in a spray, I'm gonna forget to use a toner. I'm gonna not wanna use a toner. I'm too lazy to use any kind of toning or essence type product. So I'm excited for this. The ingredients sound really good. Obviously, hyaluronic, this is like a really nice cap. Hyaluronic acid, rose water, coconut water. It smells really good. Like you could have your home smell like that. It's very spa-like, but not spa-like in like that eucalyptus type vibe. I don't know, I really like it. Oh, it has a good mist. I don't know if you guys probably can't see it. No, anyway. It's very nice. Okay, yes. Happy to have this. Okay, so I'm sure you guys have been seeing a lot of people talk about like the Refer holiday set, like it's $100 off right now, whatever. So outside of that, their brushes as a whole, every brush is 20% off. So out of the holiday set, I wanted this like little mini pinpoint like eyeshadow brush, but I'm also considering the number 24, which is kind of a dupe for the Tom Ford. I have the Tom Ford, so I don't really need that other one, but the Tom Ford one looks like it's probably denser than the one that Refer has come out with, so I'm very interested in that. Otherwise, I really wanted this like little mini pinpoint brush. I got 2 of them because I knew I would like it. I have been using the Jenny Patinkin one. Ooh. The Jenny Patinkin one, she used to do Japanese handmade and now she's gone vegan, cruelty-free, etc. So I was using this one to death. It was kind of losing its point. So I was really excited to have the Refer one. So I've used this one and this other one is clean. So you can, this is so good, guys. For getting into the lash line, for smudging into the lash line. If you are someone who is a big fan of shadow liner, you got a perfect wing. So good, so good. And you can like kind of blend the area between the top and the bottom lash line. So good. So since it was 20% off, I also grabbed their fan brush. I've been interested in trying theirs for a while. I have a couple from Sonia G, and I use them for highlighter. Hers are a little smaller. There's also another one I have from her that is like denser and thicker that I can use for contour. So this one I'm thinking I can use for highlight here, and also just like the way it's shaped and the way it feels, I'm thinking it'll be really nice for face powder, just to like, you know, subtle little bits of powder. It sounds like such an ugly way of saying it. You know what I mean. Dusting, that's the word, a dusting of powder. Okay, so that is all the sharing we have for now, and we will see what else kind of rolls in this week, and I will share that too. Okay guys, looking a little wild. We haven't done our hair or anything yet, but I want to share some stuff with you. These Belgian, it's called the Belgian Dark Chocolate Cappuccino, and I got them at TJ Maxx. $3.49 for this bag. Super good. If this is a combination you enjoy the way I enjoy this combination, they're little mini individually wrapped things, and the balance here is super perfect. From Marshall's, I went over the weekend just to return some stuff, and I found these I guess tumblers. I thought they were glass because they were in the glass section, but they're actually acrylic, and they're from Zara Home. I mean, look at how cool the shape of this is. So these were $5.99, which kind of expensive for like an acrylic cup, but for this shape, I think it's like a super beautiful deal. So I'm probably gonna figure out how to add these to my vanity because this looks really cute, yeah? Okay. Also, I don't know if you guys have noticed that, at least at my Marshalls and TJ Maxx, there's been a lot of Zara stuff. So that makes me happy, like clothing included. Okay. I showed you these from Aldi, the quinoa yogurt cucumber. If this is a flavor you like, you will love these. These are so good, and that's it. They're just really good. So if you like this flavor, you will love these puffs. Also, if I didn't know these were quinoa, I would not think they were quinoa. What do we want to share today? Eye makeup today. I've been doing this look the past 2-3 days, and that's using navy liner. I like using navy to make my eyes look more brown, and when I use green liner, it makes my eyes look more hazel, but love it. This is the Milani Stay Put in the navy shade. I also have it in the green and the brown, but I have it smudged in. We have like Pat McGrath Decadence palette. We have NARS Extreme Effects. We have, what's the other one? Marc Jacobs Extravagance. We just have a lot of different palettes on, but super pretty. Tarte Goddess lashes. I don't know, nothing else is really that interesting to share, but we're just gonna add this Maybelline. Actually, we'll get the other one to share with you because I already showed you this like pink one in Reef. Let me get the other color that I haven't showed you yet. Okay, this is the one in Sand that I had showed you that kind of looks red and is one of the exclusive CVS shades. This one, I love them. They all kind of have like a lip balm type feel. Right, so even though it looks quite like red-ish in the tube, applied, it's a very wearable color. I think this is a color that will look good on any skin tone, so, you know, your lips, but better. Yeah, anyway, we gotta get moving, get out the door this morning. Okay, I did it. It looks pretty now. What did we use today? I use the extended barrel curling irons from Hot Tools because I honestly think they make a huge difference when your hair is long. And then what did I top it off with? Oh, the Oribe. That's like my favorite dimethicone type product. Hold on. This one. I'm like almost out of this one. See how much I love it? I have a backup, so we are okay.